What's cracking, people? It's your boy Ricky Skills. I'm coming to you today by myself, man, Tyrone, and the rest of the crew at ECCSC. They out in the field, they making things happen. And if you've been watching, yeah, they've been making things happen. But today, bro and sisters, I'm coming with some general topics today. I don't know if I'm going to have people call in today, but I'm speaking on a few things, and we promoting and letting y'all know that I told y'all I was coming with the comedy shows. Heavy hitters. I have more info after this quick break. Okay. Oh, let me get myself situated now. Okay. And it's your boy Ricky Skills, back today on the Frontline Show, sponsored by Support Your Local Weed Man, Support Your Local Weed Man, Support Your Local Weed Man. Also sponsored by ECCSC, Ricky Skills, Mad Skills, and Comedy Against Crime. First of all, I want to ask, how is everyone doing? I know it's a lot of chaos today. The news is flooding us, man. Just all kind of distractions, y'all. But the main thing is, the only thing that exists is where you give your attention to. So, with no further ado, I want to jump dead into it. First of all, I seen the post. I had to read it and do my research. Mayor Lightfoot is talking about suing the gang members. Now, it may sound stupid. Trust me, it may sound stupid, but it's a trick behind it. And you got to remember that the people that's in office right now are the people who wrote the crime bill. So remember that. But I just want to shed a little light on what I see coming as far as the mayor suing the gangbangers. So first of all, suing the gangbanger. We know gangbangers ain't got no money because they busy gangbanging, first of all. But one thing they do have is a lot of time. Gangbangers got a lot of time. So it took me to think back when I was living in Texas, Dallas, Texas. And in Dallas, Texas, if you had a traffic ticket or some type of debt that you had owed the city or the state, they locked you up. And your days in jail was your money. So if you owed a $100 ticket, you stayed in jail 2 days, $50 a day. This is what I'm seeing, people. So if a gangbang ain't got no money and he be sued, right? And do we know how the city and the government and the law get down? And they sue him for $10,000, $20,000. You know how many days that is locked up? Think about it. They can't sue him for no money because he ain't got none. Gangbang ain't got none but a gun. So the only thing he do have is time. So just like they got us, because I'm one of them, who got caught in the crime bill back in the 90s, they finna do it again, y'all. They about to do it again. All they do is repeat the same steps with different titles, different ways, different forms, but the same system. So on this day, mark my word, when a gangbanger gets sued, whenever this come about, when a gangbanger gets sued, he ain't got no money, they gonna attach that price to his time. And if he can't pay that price, he gonna pay it during time. It's just another way to keep brothers locked up. For real. Or sisters, yeah, because they gangbanging hard too now. Don't get me wrong, they gangbanging hard too. So I just wanted to put that out there to give y'all some insight on what's going on with that. So another topic that's been coming across my page, and I've been researching it and looking at it, and I've been applying it. It's been giving me a point of measurement. It's been giving me a point of measurement. And that situation is, they flooding us with this jab thing and this virus thing. But did you know that between last year and this year, over 70,000 people have died from fentanyl? They not speaking on that. You can do your own research. From last year to this day right here, over 70,000 people have died from fentanyl. Now, here's the trick. Afghanistan, they finna go back over there. Because the Taliban in Afghanistan said they ain't selling no more opium. So you know what that means. The pharmaceutical people are gonna lose their minds. So what they doing now, they coming up and saying that we got some hostages over there. They got some Americans over there. They got to go back over there and get. What they finna do is go back over there. They finna get that thing. It ain't nothing but a big drug deal. And here's the thing: they created the Taliban to go in another country and take over that country. But see, the Taliban, they coming over there. You know, when America go into a country, they come in nicely, and then boom, they turn it to the demon, man, and they switch up on you, same way they did us here in America. But the Taliban wasn't going. That's why they left all that artillery over there, because they got to have something to fight. Remember, if there's no bad guy, America is not a good guy. Think about that. So I just want y'all to pay attention to that, okay? So another topic I want to speak on is, why is gangs being promoted so much right now? And I thought about that. Why is gangs being promoted so much right now? So I was doing some research and I was going through some books, and I ran across one book that I read back in the 80s when I was incarcerated. And that book is Beware the Pale Horse. I'm going to tell y'all something. If y'all don't see this is why I'm not worried. This is why I'm not scared, because I read about in the 80s what they doing right now. I read about it. I was preparing my mind for it. I ain't finna run around here and be crazy and worried and crying and tripping. Oh, they finna, no. Because the only one thing for sure, you have to agree to it in order for them to do it. They just can't do it bogusly. You got to agree to it. That's why they put in the jobs and all this other stuff. You ain't got to do it. But you better have a means of supporting yourself if you don't do it. Here's the thing. You feel me? But the thing that I'm pointing at is, why is gangs so promoted right now? Why? So I thought back into what they always said. There's a reset. It's a reset. So when I got to thinking about reset, I said, reset means setting up over again. You feel me? So that means they resetting everything, which is also repopulation. See, because if they promote the gang, they promote gang, it's like this. They sell you the lick and lock you up for it. You understand what I'm saying? So everybody out here happy and they promoting the gang culture. All you're doing is making it acceptable for them people to come in and say, this the solution we got for the gangs. That's what y'all doing. Just like everybody who voted for Biden, I know you want to punch yourself in the face, kick yourself in the buttocks. I know you do. Because you had so much emotions against Trump. Trump wasn't trying to get nobody no jab. He wasn't trying to do that. Trump was trying to get everybody some money. But y'all didn't like the way he came off. You know what I'm saying? One thing I learned about the truth, you got to get your emotions out the truth. Because whether you don't like it or not, that's still the truth. You understand what I'm saying? But I've been noticing that it's a lot of other colored people moving in our neighborhoods. Because I stay in Brownsville. And I'm starting to see they just jogging down the street. Where you come from? I never seen you move in. You understand what I'm saying? So, just like I was looking at a documentary on Tekashi 6ix9ine that gave me this idea. Because what Tekashi 6ix9ine was, gang banging, they done went in and regentrified that whole area. Because they exposed the gangs. And now, if gangs is such a bad thing, why are they using rappers' gang lyrics for advertisement? I don't get it. I do not get it. But see, we can discriminate us. They can discriminate us. But we can't say nothing about them. Or your channel gets shut down. Or you get drove down on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, just like they have cold words, I think we should come up with cold words too. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is coded anyway. We the only ones expose our whole hand. That's why we stay on the bottom. Because we can't, just like Larry Hoover said, the duck got found because he quacked. Quit quacking. Keep your mouth shut. If we come together offline, in person, and talk, see, because we can do this in every community, people. We can do this in every community. They want to ban us? Let's ban them. Because guess what? Without us, ain't no them. When the holidays come around, don't go spend your money and watch what they do. Black Friday come around, don't go spend your money. The power is in the people. But you got to be able to see this. Because the only reason that we are in this situation, people, is because we accept everything that they give us. We accept it. And just like the vampire on the movies, he can't do nothing to you unless you accept him in your house. Bottom line. We think all this freedom that they giving us is, yeah, we can do this. Yeah, we can do that. You're getting deep in slavery. And that's all, just like when they talking about suing the gangbangers. That's slavery. That's what slavery really was. Underpaid employment. That's what slavery really was. Underpaid employment, overtaxed employment. But see, if they told you that, we wouldn't work no jobs. So they give us the images of the whips and the chains and the shackles. No, it wasn't none of that. Slavery was, we got beat out of our land. And the way they beat us out, they taxed us. That's how they got us. Even if you can watch the cartoon Robin Hood. He came through. We want our taxes. That's gangstering people money. That's what they're doing right now, but they do it. That's why they got the laws. So, if anybody want to speak on this, you can call in. I'm going to take a couple of callers. I got about 5-10 minutes to call. 708-223-8953. That's 708-223-8953. What do you think? Do y'all want to speak? What you think about the fentanyl? Like, it ain't real fentanyl because they really don't have no opium to make the fentanyl. So it's got to be another chemical. It's got to be another chemical. Just like the gangs being sued. Y'all want to speak on that? Call in. You know what I'm saying? The gentrification. You know what I'm saying? How the gangs is being promoted. You want to speak on that? We could do that. Call in 708-223-8953. Because it's like we know about it, and it's power in words. It's power in knowing. But if we don't apply it, it's dead. That's just like all the studying I do. If I don't share it, and I know I won't reach everybody because everybody is not on the same level of light, meaning understanding and comprehending. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a deep sea diver. They told us that we only use 10% of our brain. You know why? Because all it takes is 10% to control you. They control 10% of your brain. You do the rest. You feel me? Take back the control of your mind. You know what I'm saying? You want to change your life? Quit listening to the same music. White people, they listen to opera. Why? Because it merged both left sides and the right side of your brain. You understand what I'm saying? It connects neurons. We got to start doing what's right for us. Fathers, y'all know you got to keep yourself healthy. You know what I'm saying? Man, you got to detox. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you're going to get rid of the mucus. We know all that. You dig? We know that the gangs, I don't know what these is today. Because they like gays. They like excuse me. They like an assassin. These kids, these today, they tripping. They tripping, and all my years, man, of being out here in the game, I ain't never seen nothing like it. Ever. Nothing ever. And, I was talking to Tyrone, and he was telling me that we got to give them something. You know what I'm saying? And we do. We got to give them something. We can't tell them not to do nothing and then don't have no alternative for them. So that's what we're trying to do at ECCSC. We're trying to give them alternatives. Because we only do what we know. When I was out there in the streets, I only did what I knew. But then when I started knowing better things and seeing other people living better, I said, well, it's got to be me. The system plays its part, but you don't have to accept it. You know what I'm saying? Just like women's lib. That's what got the black man dangling like a mug. Because the woman, she ain't loyal to the black man no more. She loyal to her job. She loyal to her independency. And that's cool and dandy. But what about the future of your kids? What about the future of your kids? You know what I'm saying? Like, we really got to give attention to what's real. You can live however you want to. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not tripping about that. Because it's only you going to pay for the consequences. But if you live a certain way, it's only you going to reap your rewards. You understand what I'm saying? Because we have choices. Every day we wake up, we have choices. I don't go with the flow. And you don't have to neither. I go against the grain. My parents, they didn't even believe in me being an artist. But I went against the grain and everything they said. Because I was willing to prove them wrong. No, it wasn't logical for an artist to come up out the hood. But you couldn't tell me I didn't see it, though. I seen it. And out of all the hell that I've been through, I never let go of my vision. And I've worked for some of the top names that you can name. You feel me? But I see that nobody want to call in, so we're going to move right along. I appreciate that. We made this evening real smooth. So, what I want to talk about now, I want to let y'all know. I told y'all a couple of months ago I was coming with some events to the hood, and the first one is this Saturday. This Saturday at ECCSC headquarters, which is 610 West Root Streets. I'm bringing some top names to the hood. I'm talking about Michi Hall. You see on Comic View. BET. Brandon Hot Sauce Glover. BET. Comic View. Among others. And the Fly Cool Club. If you like music and you don't want to hear about nobody selling dope, and you don't want to hear about no women being disrespected, and you don't want to hear about drugs and killing, y'all should come tune into the Fly Cool Club. I'm telling you, these brothers is dope. They underrated. They really underrated. I promise you. And it's my birthday. Saturday is my birthday, and what I do is I like to enjoy my birthday. So every 2-3 years I throw a comedy show. And excuse me. And this year it's being sponsored by Support Your Local Weed Man, ECCSC, and me, Comedy Against Crime. We all come we could come together for violence. You know what I'm saying? We all come together for sad stuff and mourning. Why we can't come together for happiness and joy and laughter? We're going to have drinks. We're going to have food. We're going to have a couple of vendors. Listen, y'all. You don't want to miss this. I got some celebrity guests coming through. You dig? I can't even name them all. But they say they coming through, and they coming. Trust me. D.A. Smart, for one, he's coming. Legends. So, what I want y'all to do, contact me or Tyrone Muhammad or either one of the ECCSC community violence preventers, and you can get tickets. Ticket's $25. Your ticket come with your first drink. Rather, your first drink come with your ticket. You know what I'm saying? So we all trying to, bring more entertainment, more enjoyment. Like people, we be under a lot of stress. You know what I'm saying? And we need to release some tension. That's why we like, for example, the lady that shot her son, man. That's so sad. But see, it wasn't, they said it was over a memory card. It wasn't over the memory card. It was built up frustration, built up anxiety. People, do not sit in the house and be taken over by what's happening. Do not pay attention to it. That's why it's called pay attention. You pay attention because you're paying a price. And the price is your thinking. Because you can see so much of the wrong stuff and you just think that that's a part of life. And it's not. It's not. It's not your life. You got to remember, we don't live in this world. We live in our perception. And your perception is your world. Like you created your world. You dig what I'm saying? I'm coming out. I'm coming out with my new mentorship. It's called Live by Design. And I'm breaking down how everybody is an artist and we design our own life and we create what happens in our lives. Y'all gonna like that. Y'all gonna really like that. I've been working on that for about 8 months. I just had to put all the pieces together. But Live by Design, I think it's gonna be real good because the shorties need a design. They can't keep going off of abstract living. Especially when you're not in the right mind, people. Nobody can. No man, no woman. Neither one of them can do it. Neither one of them. Like, you really got to understand who you are, what you can do, and how your mind works. See, because we know everything, but we don't know nothing about ourselves. We know about Kim Kardashian. We know about Kanye. We know about GDs. They didn't let the GDs in the dough. We know about all of that, but we don't know nothing about ourselves. And it's time, people. While we just had a crate challenge. Crates. Like, people was actually wanting to get up there and see if they can walk these crates. And everybody was stuck on it. If you ask me, I'm always looking deeper. I think it was a psychological experiment. Because them crates were stacked like a pyramid, and your thing is this. You'll never get to the top. How many made it? How many got kicked off? People, don't keep getting distracted by this mess. Mind your business. This stuff ain't your business. If you ain't working on Facebook, don't live on Facebook. Because it's not real. It's a part of virtual reality. And speaking of virtual reality, did y'all see the new glasses that Apple about to come out with? Where they got the camera in, they got the phone in the glasses. You dig? So I'm talking about, man, they gonna want to see, they gonna see everything. You know how many people going to jail from people wearing them glasses? You got them glasses on, you looking at a crime. Or you a part of a crime. People, I keep trying to tell y'all, you don't have to go along with everything they bringing out. Don't you know the more stuff you take on, the more heavier your burden is? Even with a phone is a burden. Because everywhere you go, you gotta have it. And if you don't have it, you're gonna lose your mind. And if it ain't charged, you're gonna lose your mind. You understand what I'm saying? But now they made phones so necessary, you gotta have it. But all this other mess, we don't need that in our lives. We do not need that in our lives. I live at, I don't even have no money problems. I live at a bare minimum. I sit down, so I don't do nothing. Because I don't know what they finna do. I'm not finna go out and buy this and blow my bread, and then they say, okay, you ain't got no money. You out of there. At least when they come with something, you want to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even prepared. And now they talking about coming out with another stimulus check, so you know what that means. Don't come outside. That's what that means. Ain't nothing happening. They might tell you need to get poked in order to get that money. We don't know. We got to pay attention, people. Stay aware. To be aware is to stay alive. I was taught that in the streets. And I haven't forgot it. I'll never forget it. To be aware is to stay alive. So, I guess I'm through with my rant. We got that out pretty much. But I do want to speak on the comedy show again, man. We would really appreciate if you come out. You know what I'm saying? I'm raising money for the program. That's what I'm doing. Nobody give us nothing. So, if y'all gonna donate, come out and get something for it. Come out and enjoy yourself. Come out and have a couple of drinks. Come out and have a nice little something to eat. And some laughs. Plenty of laughs. Great music. And it's going to be functioned by my man Shy Bliss. Shy Bliss? I know Shondell coming through. Come on, people. I'm bringing some... Look, when I bring it to the hood will cost anybody else $40, $50 someplace else. At Oceans. You did? And, riddles. Like, we got comedy. It's comedy. Like, you ain't going to get this for no $25, people. And I do it every time. And people don't come. But they always say, oh, y'all need to do something in the hood. And then when we do it, y'all don't come. But if we say come March, you know what? Y'all ain't even been seeing y'all doing that. Y'all ain't even been coming out supporting our movements. What's wrong, people? Come on, man. We got to get back to us. So, we're going to shut it down a little early. Oh, I'm sorry. Listen. If you want tickets for the show, you can go to Eventbrite/Comedy Against Crime. That's Eventbrite/Comedy Against Crime. Or you can contact Tyrone Muhammad, or you can contact me, Louis Ricky Skills Porter, or you can contact either one of the ECCSC members for tickets. You can go on Eventbrite. You can get tickets from us, or you can even come and pay at the door. It doesn't matter. We just want you to come on out and have a ball, people. And it's a Virgo badge. So if you're a Virgo, I really want you to come out because we the nurturers. We need that energy. I need that energy in the building. Because I'm reaching the age, I'm talking about, I shake every time my birthday coming up because they said I want to go live to see 21. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I want to enjoy my birthday laughing with people with good energy. Laughter is a high vibration. So I hope y'all come on out. Get your tickets on Eventbrite, Comedy Against Crime. Me, Tyrone Muhammad, ECCSC members, And I promise you have a good time.